Ladies and gentlemen, every single day is a fresh page in the book of your relationship. If you waste today, you cannot rewrite it tomorrow. The truth is, strong relationships are not built overnight. They are built day by day through the habits you create and the attention you give. Start with yourself first. This is the foundation of not only your personal growth, but also the health and strength of your relationship. Many people believe that if they find the right partner, everything will automatically fall into place. But the truth is, even the best partner cannot fix an unbalanced, unfulfilled, or constantly drained version of you. Your partner can support you, inspire you, and walk beside you, but they cannot live your life for you. A relationship is like a mirror. It reflects the energy, mindset, and habits you bring into it. If you are calm, confident, and disciplined in your daily life, your relationship will often reflect those same qualities. If you are stressed, reactive, and unfocused, the bond between you will eventually feel the weight of that energy. When you start with yourself, you take responsibility for your own happiness. You don't place the burden on your partner to always lift your mood, solve your problems, or fill your emptiness. You work on your own emotional strength, so when challenges arise, you can handle them without letting them spill over into your connection. This doesn't mean you need to be perfect before being in a relationship. It means you commit to becoming better each day. You learn to manage your emotions instead of letting them control you. You find a healthy routine that supports your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. This can be as simple as getting enough rest, eating well, moving your body, and setting aside time to reflect on your thoughts and feelings. When you prioritize self-care and self-discipline, you show up differently in your relationship. You have more patience in difficult moments, more energy to spend with your partner, and more clarity in communication. For example, if you start your day feeling centered and organized, you are less likely to snap at your partner over small things. If you've taken care of your own needs, you won't resent them for not reading your mind or fulfilling every emotional gap. Another part of starting with yourself is knowing your own values and boundaries. If you don't know what matters most to you, it becomes easy to lose yourself in the relationship and then feel frustrated when things don't go your way. Clarity about your goals, principles, and limits helps you navigate disagreements with maturity. Instead of reacting out of insecurity or fear, you can express your needs calmly and clearly. Self-growth also builds confidence, and confidence is deeply attractive. When you are working on your own life, chasing your passions, and improving your skills, your partner sees someone who is alive with purpose. That energy draws people closer because it feels inspiring and uplifting. Relationships thrive when both people bring their best selves to the table, not when one person becomes completely dependent on the other for joy or direction. Of course, starting with yourself doesn't mean ignoring your partner's needs. It means you put yourself in a position where you can give to the relationship without constantly feeling drained. You can only pour into someone else's cup if your own cup is full. That fullness comes from daily habits that keep you balanced. Waking up early to plan your day, journaling to clear your mind, exercising to boost your energy, reading to expand your thinking, or simply practicing gratitude for what you already have. When you take care of yourself first, you are not being selfish, you are being wise. A healthy you is the best gift you can give to your partner. And when two people in a relationship both live by this principle, the love between them becomes resilient, supportive, and capable of lasting a lifetime. Small daily wins lead to big love wins. This is one of the most underrated truths in building a healthy, lasting relationship. Many people believe that relationships are kept alive through grand gestures, expensive gifts, or elaborate surprises. While those moments can be beautiful, they are not the foundation. What truly holds a relationship together is the small, consistent actions you take every day to show love, respect, and appreciation. These daily wins are like tiny drops of water that keep the plant of your relationship alive and growing. Without them, even the strongest initial attraction will eventually fade. Think about it. When you look back on the happiest moments with your partner, they are often simple, a warm smile when you walk into the room, a thoughtful message in the middle of the day, a shared laugh over something silly, or just holding hands while walking together. These moments may seem small, but they create an emotional bank account where trust, affection, and connection are deposited every day. When you keep making deposits, the account grows strong enough to survive challenges. But if you neglect these small actions, the account starts running empty, and small conflicts can start to feel much bigger. A small daily win can be as simple as giving your partner your full attention when they speak, instead of half listening while scrolling on your phone. It can be taking a few minutes to ask them how their day went and really listening to their answer. It could be leaving a note with a kind word before you leave for work, making them a cup of tea without them asking, or sending a message just to say you appreciate them. None of these things cost money or require a special occasion, but their impact is far greater than most people realize. Consistency is what makes these small wins powerful. Doing something nice once in a while is not the same as making it a daily habit. Imagine if you only watered a plant once a month. It wouldn't survive for long. Love is the same. The effort you put in every day matters far more than occasional bursts of attention, followed by long periods of neglect. When your partner feels loved and valued on a regular basis, they naturally respond with the same energy, creating a cycle of care and appreciation. Another benefit of small daily wins is that they strengthen emotional intimacy. When you regularly show kindness and thoughtfulness, your partner feels safe, understood, and supported. This safety encourages open communication and deeper sharing, which in turn makes the relationship more resilient during hard times. If you've been consistently loving and supportive, an argument or misunderstanding is less likely to damage the connection because the trust you've built is strong enough to hold you together. It's also important to understand that small daily wins are not about doing things just to get something in return. They work best when they come from a genuine desire to make your partner feel good and valued. When love is expressed in this authentic way, it creates a positive atmosphere in the relationship where both people want to give more, not because they have to, but because they want to. In the end, big romantic moments will always have their place, but they should be the highlights, not the whole story. The real success of a relationship is built in the everyday moments, the consistent acts of kindness, the gentle words, the shared laughter, and the effort to stay connected. These are the things that, over time, turn ordinary days into extraordinary memories and transform a relationship into a lifelong partnership filled with love, trust, and joy. Time is the currency of relationships, and just like with money, how you spend it determines what you get in return. In the modern world, we are constantly pulled in 100 different directions: work deadlines, endless notifications, social media, television, and the pressures of daily responsibilities. It's easy to believe that being physically present is enough, but the truth is relationships need quality time, not just time by default. You can be in the same room with your partner for hours and still feel disconnected if your attention is somewhere else. Every healthy relationship is built on shared moments. And these moments are not measured in length, but in depth. 10 minutes of genuine connection, where you're truly listening, laughing, or enjoying each other's company, can be more valuable than a whole day spent together without meaningful interaction. Just like in finances, you can either invest your time wisely or waste it on things that bring no lasting value to your relationship. When we treat time as the most valuable currency in love, we start making intentional choices. That means setting aside distractions and giving our partner our undivided attention. It means creating small rituals, like having breakfast together, going for evening walks, or sharing a few minutes before bed, just talking about the day. These moments are not just nice to have. They are the glue that keeps two people emotionally connected. Without them, distance slowly starts to form, even if you are living under the same roof. Many relationships fail not because of huge betrayals or conflicts, but because of silent neglect. Partners get so caught up in their routines that they stop making time for each other. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before they realize it, they are living parallel lives instead of a shared one. Making time for each other is not a luxury, it's a necessity. You wouldn't skip paying your bills and expect to keep your home. Likewise, you can't skip investing time and expect your relationship to remain strong. The way you spend your time also sends a powerful message to your partner about your priorities. If you regularly make time for them, no matter how busy you are, you're showing them that they matter deeply to you. On the other hand, if you constantly choose work friends or your phone over spending time with them, you're sending a message, even if unintentionally, that they are not a priority. This doesn't mean you have to be together every moment of the day. Personal space is healthy and important, but it does mean that when you are together, you should be present. Put away the phone, turn off the TV, and focus on the person in front of you. Be curious about their thoughts, feelings, and dreams. Share yours with them. Use that time to build memories, laughter, and understanding. Time is also the healer in a relationship. When there are misunderstandings or hurt feelings, giving time to talk, listen, and work things out can prevent small issues from growing into big ones. Rushing past problems without giving them the time they need is like ignoring a crack in a wall. Eventually, it will grow until it can't be ignored anymore. In the end, relationships thrive not on the amount of time you have, but on how you choose to spend it. Just as wise financial investments grow over the years, wise time investments deepen love, trust, and understanding. The minutes you spend in genuine connection today will become the memories and strength that carry your relationship through tomorrow. Communication as a daily habit is one of the most powerful tools for keeping a relationship strong, healthy, and full of trust. Many couples think communication is only important when there's a problem to solve or a disagreement to work through. But real communication is much more than conflict management. It's the ongoing daily exchange of thoughts, feelings, and experiences that allows two people to truly know each other. Without it, misunderstandings grow, emotional distance increases, and trust slowly fades away. With it, even the toughest challenges can be faced together. Good communication starts with presence. In today's world, it's easy to be half there when your partner is speaking, nodding along while your mind is on work, your phone, or something else entirely. But real communication means giving your partner your full attention, making eye contact, and listening not just to their words, but also to their tone, body language, and emotions. This tells them, you matter. I value what you're saying. Even a short daily conversation done with full attention can be far more valuable than hours of distracted chatter. A daily habit of communication also helps prevent small misunderstandings from turning into big problems. When couples don't talk regularly, little frustrations get buried instead of resolved. Over time, they pile up until they explode in arguments that could have been avoided. By checking in with each other every day, even for just a few minutes, you create a safe space where feelings can be shared openly and honestly before they turn into resentment. Communication isn't just about talking. It's equally about listening. Many people listen only to respond, not to understand. In a relationship, listening to understand means setting aside your own point of view for a moment and truly trying to see things from your partner's perspective. It's not about agreeing with everything they say, but about acknowledging their feelings and experiences as valid. When someone feels understood, they feel loved. Tone also matters as much as the words you choose. You can say the right thing in the wrong way and still cause harm. Speaking with respect, even during disagreements, keeps the emotional safety of the relationship intact. Harsh words, sarcasm, or dismissive tones can damage trust faster than people realize. On the other hand, using kind and calm language, even when discussing tough topics, builds trust and shows maturity. Another important part of daily communication is expressing appreciation. Many couples focus their conversations on problems, logistics, or responsibilities, forgetting to mention what they love and value about each other. A simple, "I'm proud of you," "I appreciate you," or "I'm grateful for what you did today," can make your partner feel seen and valued. These small acknowledgments, spoken regularly, create an atmosphere of positivity and emotional security. Daily communication also allows couples to grow together. People change over time. Their goals, dreams, and challenges evolve. Without regular conversation, partners can wake up one day feeling like strangers because they haven't kept up with each other's inner worlds. Talking about hopes, fears, and plans keeps you connected to who your partner is today, not just who they were when you first met. At its core, communication is the lifeline of love. Without it, relationships slowly starve. With it, they thrive, adapt, and deepen over time. Making communication a daily habit doesn't mean you have to sit down for long. Intense talks every day. It can be as simple as checking in before bed, sharing a laugh over something funny, or sending a thoughtful message during the day. What matters most is the consistency. The choice to connect every single day, no matter how busy life gets. When you treat communication as a daily habit, you're not just talking, you're building trust, intimacy, and a partnership that can weather any storm. It becomes the fuel that keeps the engine of your relationship running smoothly, turning ordinary days into opportunities to strengthen your bond. Turning your day into a success machine for your relationship is not about one big action or a once-in-a-while grand gesture. It's about the consistent choices you make every single day. When you start with yourself, you bring your best energy into the relationship. When you focus on small daily wins, you keep the connection alive and growing. When you treat time as your most valuable currency, you invest it where it matters most. And when you make communication a daily habit, you protect and strengthen the trust that holds everything together. Love that lasts is not built in a day, but it is built daily. Every moment you choose to be present, every kind word you speak, every bit of time you share, and every act of understanding you give, these are the bricks that create a relationship capable of withstanding the storms of life. If you apply these principles not just today, but every day, you won't just have a successful day, you'll have a successful love story, one that grows richer and more meaningful with time.